Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Kenya is a democratic country where we have freedom of speech. Our 2010 constitution is no longer new. It has been here for quite some time. And therefore, with that, we expect anyone who comes to power to respect this constitution. That is the little we expect from any president or any government that will come to place. But with the current ruling UDA party, it seems like they are not comfortable allowing Kenyans to enjoy that freedom which has been protected in our constitution. I'm saying so because it seems we have a government that is not ready to be criticized. They are not ready to be oversight. They are not ready to be checked by Kenyans. Looking at yesterday news, there's an order from the government to social media operators in this country to establish a physical presence within this jurisdiction. The question is, what is the reason behind that? When a government directs all social media companies operating in this jurisdiction to provide a physical presence. Unajua ya kwamba hawa ofisi zao ziko hapa. Hawa ofisi zao ziko hapa. The interest here is not to support them, but to deal with the issue of how information is being disseminated in the public. They want to try and curb those who are oversighting the government, those who are criticizing the government. They are not comfortable with that. And that's the main reason why we saw such kind of a statement. And this came after PS4 Interior Raymond Omolo had a meeting with the key players in that field. There was a meeting. Then after that, there is information that they shared on social media. I see two statements here. The first statement was edited some time back later, after it was posted. Again, we ask a question, why was it edited? You release a statement, then you edit. Because if you look at the first statement, there was a lot of emphasis. They were using words like must establish physical presence. In the edited statement, they should enhance physical presence. And with these two statements, it tells you that even this government is confused at the first place. Wamekuja na force, hiyo force tena wameanza kuirudisha pole pole. Yani they are confused. They are so much confused. And I want to read these two statements after Raymond Omolo meeting with these operators in this country. Here is the first statement. To ensure responsibility and accountability in the face of rising disinformation, social media manipulation, and online abuse, all social media organizations operating in the country must establish a physical presence within our jurisdiction. This was emphasized by the Principal Secretary for the Internal Security, Dr. Raymond Omolo, during a meeting with the telecommunication companies and the social media platform representatives. The increasing misuse of social media, including harassment, hate speech, and incitement to violence necessitates immediate and decisive measures. That's the reason according to them. Strict compliance with this requirement is expected with telecommunications providers and platform owners required to take strong action against criminal activities online. Here ilikuwa the first statement. They were very firm and they were emphasizing on what they are saying. Now listen to the second statement here, then you compare the two after edits. Still, the Minister of Interior, the Principal Secretary for the Internal Security and National Administration, Dr. Raymond Amolo, held a consultative meeting with the stakeholders in the telecommunication and the social media sector with a view to enhancing cybersecurity as well as responsible use of various social platforms and leveraging on technology to improve service delivery without curtailing free speech. Now, in this statement, they are diplomatic. Sio kama ile ya kwanza. Arrived at a consensus on the need to curb misuse of technology and social media, including harassment, hate speech, and incitement to violence, including enhancing physical presence of key operators. In the second statement, they are trying to be more diplomatic. In the first one, they were very clear. They emphasized. They were using words like must. This one, they are using words like should, and must. So it tells you that even the approach to this matter is bringing a lot of contradiction. And they know that when you are a president in Kenya, you must operate within the constitution. They know their limits, and learning about their limits, the next or the second statement had to be released. Again, there is some level of dependence on some of these owners of the media platforms. So with that, they know they stand to lose. Above all, William Samoei, the President of the Republic of Kenya, he has also abused the social media by spreading lies, campaign of deceit, unfulfilled promises. That is how he got to power. But when the same Kenyans use the same social media to oversight him, to challenge him, to ask serious questions, it becomes very hard for him to accept. So, what we are seeing under this UD administration is an attempt to curtail the dissemination of information in this country. They want to control everything, including what they don't own. Kenya is not Uganda. At least for Uganda, they have a different constitution that gives more power to the president. But this one of ours is very different because power belongs to the people. The president and any elected leader have delegated power, which can be withdrawn, which can be recalled. So this government must understand that what they have is delegated power. It has its limits. So this is an attempt to curtail social media, to try and tamper with the freedom of speech, that these people can be reached out to. that if there is information they want to remove from the social media, they can do it. That if they want to identify individuals and continue with abduction, they can do it. It's a kind of intimidation. Na tulikuwa tumeona even the owners of X alikuwa amesema, kuna fact checks sana kwa X. The plan there was that they want to remove even those issues of fact check. We will share information. You have that freedom. Already, there is a proper way to curb these issues. If you feel that someone has done a mistake, took on a forensic labs, ziko hapa, there's a way you can arrest someone, you can charge him in a court of law if they are wrong. Why can't they use those all available avenues? This is an attempt to curtail the freedom of speech in this country, but nothing else. That is the focus. So if social media was good for William Ruto to launch and lead his campaign, what becomes a problem when other people are using the same social media to oversight him? Why can't he accept? They know very well that it is social media that helped the Gen Zs to organize for very successful protests that threatened RUTO'S leadership. It was organized online. The plan were done online. Discussions were happening on live events online, where people had discussions and plans on how to protest countrywide. It was a success thing. So the same way you use the social media to drum his support, the same way the youth are using the social media to oversight him. But he's not ready to accept this. So the statement we are seeing from Kipchumba Murkomen on Raymond Omolo, it is a true statement of William Ruto himself. Sio mtu mwingine, huyo ni Ruto anaongea sasa. This must be rejected. I don't know if you submit in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Otherwise, if you have watched this channel up to this far, please remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Ukifanya haya manne, utakuwa umetusaidia zaidi kwa upana na urefu. Thank you so much and I see you in our next video.